Hello everyone, Enchanted Emerald. This is Melissa bringing you a reading here today for Wednesday, October 18th, 2023. And out of the Astrology Answers deck, we have two cards. Cards coming up today are the Magician, coming out, of course, with the Tower card. So a little bit blurry there. Sorry about that. Really thinking here that this is a time where you could feel as though everything around you is crumbling, or you feel as though everything around you is burning down around you. You could feel as though, what I'm hearing is this like lyric to this song. It's like the roof is on fire. Now this could either hype you up or you could feel a lot of pressure, right? And what is coming in with this is there's an energy here to either be ignited by that, right? Let it light you up, let it push you to, let the pressure push you to do really well. Or see it as you are the person that is doing the igniting, where you are lighting others up. You are allowing others to join you and become a force for change, right? And so I really feel, it's a weird kind of metaphor, but I love it. We're going to go with it. So I really feel like, yes, it looks scary. This Tower card where everything is burning down around you, it looks really scary, right? Where the collapse of this building, it's almost inevitable. But change is inevitable, right? And we have to have old structures fall before we can put new ones in place, right? And so understand that even through all of this, it looks really scary, right? But you're destined to come out on top, right? So understanding that this is a place where you could fear that, am I doing the wrong thing? Did I take a step in the wrong direction? This is a place where it looks a little dicey, but know here that you cannot do the wrong thing, right? There's more than one method to get you to the place where you want to be, get you to the place where you need to be. And I'm really, really shown with this, a raven, which is like a spirit animal of a raven. And so this brings in a lot of strength with that passion as well. You could feel at times, sure, like, man, I really just want to give up. I want to just like let that go and just turn around and focus on something else, right? And maybe you could feel like that's easier to do that. Maybe you have to give that a break, give that goal a break for a little while, give that path or that vision a break for a little while, and then come back to it. Because the energy is just, I feel like it's a little off. Like there's ups and there's downs. Maybe your passion is really ignited one day and then the next day, not so much. The flame is just burning barely. But really with this, I'm feeling like in the end, you will be very happy if you stick with this, okay? So, even if you're wanting to give up, just really dig deep and really stick with where it is that you'd want yourself to be 3 months from now, 6 months from now, a year from now, right? In the ever-present now, right? We have to continue to make the choices today that will fuel us and the desired outcome that we would like, right? And so it's about keeping our mind right and on point and making the choices and understanding that we have to align with the thoughts that feel good, that will align with the choices that make us feel good, and all of this will start to keep us in alignment with what is best for us. So, for our highest and best, right? And so really understanding this is, it's almost a choice, right? This free will choice within, that it's up to you whether you end up standing on top of that burnt pile of rubble and being upset that it's gone, or you can sit on top of that rubble and be cheering and be standing in glory and being like, yes, we survived and I'm on top of this mountain and now I have a fresh start and I will rebuild it from here. And so understanding that though things may fall away, it will never be forgotten, right? And so you're moving into a whole new space with deeper impact and deeper motivation and deeper passion. And I'm just getting such big chills with this. And I just feel like it's such a great validation for this energy that's coming in with this reading today. So I love it so much. So how do we navigate this with where we're at, maybe even emotionally? How do you find peace, not knowing how things may turn out? Peace in navigating all of this and yet still not know, gosh, how are things going to turn out through all of this? Well, what are you certain about? Where do you stand when it comes to feeling convicted about something? Where is it that you feel constant and a constant source of joy and wonder and ease and grace? Like, what is it that you are 100% certain about? Is it that you know that you're doing the right thing every single day with the right people? Are you surrounded by the people that you know support you and love you? And are you being genuine, right? Are you doing those things? Because it comes down to the little things. It was a reminder actually to me when I was walking. Sometimes I get into my head a little bit, and it was a reminder from Spirit for me walking last week. That was one of my affirmations I used a while ago, and I was kind of wondering, like, gosh, I don't know how this is going to work. And it was like, hey, you're doing the right thing right now, Spirit said, and you're doing exactly what you need to be doing, exactly where you need to, you're exactly where you need to be, right? Start reminding yourself of all the things that you're doing that you know that you're absolutely certain about, because that helps to bring you into alignment with what is coming in for you. And so get clear on what you are passionate about, get clear on what you feel happy about, get clear on what is your priority based on what brings you joy, right? And stand in your truth, right? And so this is where this is about moving beyond something that you're passionate about, but then doing this and then getting your result, but then extending it beyond yourself, right? Like sticking to it and extending it beyond yourself to then help other people see things from your perspective, or helping other people see that things could be done differently, or things could be different, or things are moving in a different direction, and show them how, and then help them to achieve different things in their path, on their path, and in their life. And so it starts with you, right? You are making yourself responsible for that and holding yourself accountable. And so it starts with you being inspired to take that action every single day, that inspired action. And then you become an inspiration. And so just like love is enduring, your passion is also enduring. This is for your vision. So what is it that you want to achieve, and why do you want to achieve it? And allow that to take over in terms of being your motivation for you choosing the thoughts that serve you, choosing the thoughts that make you feel good, choosing the actions that inspire you and make you feel good, and that make you feel as though, yes, I am doing the right thing, and I know this to be true, and I know that this feels right to me. So this is where you get to become that magician, right? Where you extend yourself beyond, I'm going to make this change within my life, implement this change, and see the ripple effect that it has in helping me. And then I'm going to see how it serves me. I'm going to also help others then implement that, and they will also see how it serves them as well. And so this is a point where I really feel like what I feel with this is where it's almost like you're reaching out for something, where you're extending your hand maybe, and the tools or items that you need could be like just beyond your grasp, right? Where you're reaching for them. And so this is a point where you start to try to magnetize the opportunities, magnetize the tools that you need, whether it's money, whether it's the opportunity, whether it's the contact person that you need, right? Start to magnetize those things to you. And we draw that with paying attention to our thoughts, right? And so, because our thoughts are energy as well, and it creates this ripple effect out into the universe. And so with this energy that you create with those thoughts, if they are positive thoughts, if it is in alignment with you, if that is the right tool at the right time, it will come to you, right? So just trust the process. As that tool starts to ripple with those aligned thoughts and actions, it will ripple toward the shore or toward you, right? If it is meant to be in your space at that time for you, right? And it will be in perfect divine timing and orchestration. If it is not the right tool for you to achieve things by the method that you choose to achieve things, then it will not appear for you, right? Perhaps it will not align with the energy of those thoughts in those actions. Perhaps every thought and action that you have will send that particular tool further and further from the shore, further and further out into the ocean of the vastness of the universe. And then maybe those thoughts are the ones that are attracting the right tool at the right time for you. And so it's just this beautiful interplay of energy, and I love it. So this is coming in for us. I do feel there's something really special about this month's full moon too, which is actually on the 28th, and it is an eclipse in Taurus, and I love Taurus so much. So this is really highlighting a lot of lessons that were in our energy and starting way back in November of 2021. And so I'm being told that this is really going to be closing out a lot of cycles for us. Now, I don't know if Spirit was playing a little trick on me because, or, being funny because this is Halloween month, and it's close to Halloween as well. But they showed me with that, a vision of a Grim Reaper, kind of putting their little, what is it, an axe or something down, and kind of being a gatekeeper, right? And I really feel with that, it's that closeout of cycles for us from all the way back in November of 2021. So you could find with this, there could be rapid endings, right? Where maybe you've been thinking about changing things up for a little bit when it comes to the job front. Maybe you've been thinking about ending a relationship. You could find that maybe if you've overstayed that, you are to no fault of your own and not even at your own hand, you could find that those things could just be ending very quickly at around this time. And so it's almost as if it's no, we're not doing this anymore. You've learned your lesson. And then boom, the gate falls. And it's you are separated from things that are no longer serving you. And so then I see just as quickly, though, on the other side of that, new beginnings. And so this is nothing that you need to be too worried about. I of course, digest the feels, right? Reflect on those things. Gather up what it is that you needed to learn from that, right? What were the lessons from that? Reflect on that. How does it make you feel? Does it bring about this hasty type trigger energy where you're feeling I feel so rejected, or I feel abandoned, or anything like that? What's coming up and why, and what can you relate that to? Because I think that there's going to be a lot of shadow work kind of happening here, because if you can link that back to certain patterns, or if you're linking that back to, oh, there was this time that happened as well. And so it's not necessarily this person, but it could have been also linked to this in the past, and really just digest all the emotions and all the feelings, because once you've, and it can get really uncomfortable, the purges that are coming up with all of this, of the energies, of the emotions, of the things from the past. It can feel uncomfortable when you're allowing yourself to sit with those energies. So Allow yourself to do the deep breathing. Allow yourself to do the ho'oponopo, the I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love yous, them. Just really, just be gentle and kind to yourself and extend yourself some grace through all of that, and other people that may be involved with that as well. So, but I just get the sense overall there's going to be a lot of energies kind of like washing down the drain almost, right? Just like washed away. And this new beginning here just absolutely coming in and feeling fresh. And I love that. So I hope that this helps you on your path, and I hope that this resonates for you in some way, shape, or form. And as always, if you've listened through this whole reading, I appreciate it so much. Thank you. And if you know anybody that could benefit from hearing this reading, I would so appreciate it if you'd share that with them. As always, I will be back with another read for you guys again soon. Thank you so much. Take care.